Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Chris, Co.Fishing Outdoors.
Bobby with hook fishing.
And yeah, today we're going live again. Today we're going to be doing just some general fishing talk. I'll give you a little bit of an update on the bass season, and then we're going to do some saltwater fishing talk too. And Frodo, I think, is going to maybe talk about some shark stuff too. So we'll go over that here in just a minute. I'm going to let a few of you guys get in here and see us live, and then I'll kind of explain again what we're going to be doing today. But in the meantime, I do want to announce a special guest that we're going to be having in today. It's my buddy Steven. He
It
was in the
only
live.
took us. It only took us like 3 months to get a special guest again.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, we haven't been pushing for it either, though. You know what I
True,
mean? So
true.
it's like, yeah, it's one of those things where, we started out real strong with this guest thing. Like we really were pushing the whole guest thing when we were doing the Fishing and Outdoor Discoveries page. Well, now that we don't have Simon with us, we're just going to be alternating live on mine and his throughout the week. And I don't even know if we should even really set a certain amount of live streams because depending on what my new schedule is at work, if I have evenings and I don't have enough time to fish, I might just go live here and there in between. I don't know.
Yeah.
Update, guys, I won't have a video, an active video releasing this week. I cut my thumb with a knife because I'm a retard, and I can't do anything with it the rest of this week. So hopefully maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be able to go get some content. So maybe at the end of next week I'll be able to have a video out. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, those of you guys that are in here right now, comment down below and just say, "Hey, I'm here," just so we know who's in here.
You could probably use a spinning reel, but I definitely want to use a bait caster with a messed up thumb like that.
Wait, what?
I said you could probably use a spinning reel. I just want to use a bait caster.
Oh, with my finger? Well, it doesn't matter anyway because my bait caster's right hand thumb. So I mean, I can still reel with my left hand, but dude, like it didn't hurt at all yesterday. Like after it happened for a while, but last night when I laid down, dude, oh my God, it was excruciating. Like it was so bad. Like on top of that, so I got a tetanus shot too. Hey, what's up, Kelly? What's going on, man? So I got a tetanus shot in my arm too because I was due, I guess. Apparently it's not 10 years anymore. It's 7 years. So,
all right. So it's 10 years between shots if you don't get cut or anything, but technically when you get cut you should always get your tetanus shot updated.
Oh yeah, see, they didn't even say that. They just asked me, "Oh, has it been over 7 years?" I was like, "It's been right at 7 years." She's like, "Oh yeah, you got to get another one then." So I don't know. So that's probably why my arm was so sore last night because that shot sucks.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It wasn't bothering me at all today, so it's still kind of gross. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is for a few days and try not to do anything stupid with it. And you see, and that's another bad thing about fishing too. I'm not supposed to get it wet for the first 3 days, so that's pretty much out of the freaking question. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't even go for a walk by a lake without getting my hands wet.
That's like when I got into that wreck and I had the cast on my leg. Everyone was like, "Why don't you just get fishing?" It's like, because I know with a cast on my leg, I'm gonna fall in the water. It's gonna be the one time I fall in the water.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so what's going on, Kelly? I seen that your dad got the master angler, man. I got to show you guys this fish, and I will show it to you guys in this live stream. Super happy for his dad. And there was one other thing I was going to show you guys today, too, and I cannot remember what it was. But we are going to be testing Frodo's shark species skills, or knowledge, not skills, knowledge.
Same difference.
Yeah, same thing. Skill. It's a skill, I guess. But we're going to be testing him today. We're going to see what he knows. And I might even throw a little spin on it and maybe just ask him some general saltwater fish and see if we can identify them.
So on that website or app, whichever you have, there are also alligators, marlin, sailfish, sea turtles.
Oh yeah, I kind of wish I was with him too, honestly.
So I really do freshwater fishing. So
let me get that pulled up. I am gonna show you guys because I mean it was just a kick-ass catch. What was the length on it? He didn't put the length or anything there, so but he did get mastery. So I talked about this a little bit in my last live stream. I really want to get a master angler award on each species. Hopefully this year. I don't know. I didn't even come close on cat. If I can get on a flathead, a decent sized flathead, I'd have a good chance.
Actually, I think you'd be better off with a blue or a channel.
I don't know because you see that there's like not very many flathead records on the CPW website, but
that's because flathead's like the smallest species.
Yeah, but they do get the heaviest, though, right? I thought they got the heaviest, but they were the shortest species.
Maybe.
Let's see.
I know the channel that you caught probably had another 5 years and 60 pounds that it could have grown.
Alrighty. 42 inches and 20 pounds.
Nice.
Wow, that is insane. Is it okay if I put his face on there, or do you want me to like blur his face out? I have to ask before I do it. So
Gotta be respectful.
yes, sir. I'm actually gonna save this image to my computer so that they don't see people's names and stuff.
I gotta ask, what size hooks are y'all using for catfish?
Honestly, it depends on what I'm fishing with. So, like, if I'm using those pack bait hooks, the actual feeder hooks, I just use the generic ones they have at Walmart.
Gotcha.
But like, if I'm throwing liver or something, we've been having really good luck on like 3/0 EWGs. That's what I got that cat on. I mean, it lipped him good. Like, there was no chance he'd spit it. So
yeah,
that's a bad thing about those trebles. Those trebles are just garbage, dude.
That's what I typically use as a 3/0.
I'm sure he won't mind. He's proud, he says. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and pull this up. And I may even show it a little bit later on, too. Let me actually get some people in here. We may have started a little bit too early for Colorado time, but I completely hate going late, super late at night because it messes with Frodo's views. So. Alrighty, so.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, huge muskie, man. I mean, that's huge for Colorado anyway. Like, super big.
That's big for here.
Yeah, and like you said, 42-inch, 20 pounds. It's just insane. That is a huge fish. Did he get it mounted? Is he gonna mount it?
I would say that is definitely something I'd get taxidermied.
Oh, guaranteed. But the problem is getting a fish taxidermied can cost a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that size. You're probably looking at $2,000.
Right there behind me instead of a Batman poster.
I just realized, why are we looking at that wall this time?
It's all right. So I got my PlayStation in here now. So right now my phone cord is connected to my PS4.
Okay.
So it's just easier to sit here.
Gotcha.
Like y'all are literally just propped up on my dresser drawer that's like a quarter of the way open.
He released it. Oh no! Here's a video he didn't post, and that's, I don't know. I'm kind of on that line too. Like if I got an epically huge monster fish, I don't know if I would want it taxidermied, but I would also want to release it at the same time to try to see how it gets pulled out, in future years.
Yeah.
I was watching this guy's YouTube channel a while back, and it was I think it was Dave's Catfish or something like that, and he was catching the same fish that he had caught previous years, and he had pictures of these fish, so you could tell, just by the markings and some of the scars on them and stuff, it was the same fish. And I'm just like, man, that'd be so cool to catch a state record fish and then come back and catch it again the next year on a new record. Like,
Yeah.
that would just be epic, dude. It'd be awesome.
Well, there's a lot of those catfish contests that they, especially Newland contests, they take them out and then they take them to the big tank and weigh them. And after they weigh them, they just put them back in the water. And I mean, it's like 60, 70 pound catfish.
Yeah. We want to keep the 20-plus-year-old fish alive because we don't eat fish. Yeah. I see and understand that too. And that's like bass, man. Like, I've tried bass. I tried it last year or maybe the year before. For it's not, to me, it's not good. Like, I don't like it. I just don't. And it's not even that whole, that whole anglers thing where they're like, yeah, it's a sports fish. It wasn't even that. Like, I ate it and it genuinely just tastes like crap. Like, I just didn't like it. Now, walleye, on the other hand, and with the walleye league being so big too, I'm surprised that there's not more anglers that complain about people keeping them too. But I don't know.
I like
walleye's good.
Catfish.
Crappie's supposed to be really good too, but that's one that I haven't actually got the chance to actually try.
I assume that's similar to like bluegill. Bluegill's all right.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. I'd rather eat tilapia or catfish. But yeah, bass is it's not good.
Am I live on YouTube right now?
I don't know. I don't have the laptop in here, so.
Wait, I don't think I'm live on YouTube right now. Oh my god.
I might have YouTube on the PS4.
Hold on. It says error duplicate stream key. Select a new key below to go live here. No, what in the world? Okay, am I live or am I not live? What the hell is
No, you are, because I got a notification as soon as we went live that said CO.Fishing was live.
On YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell is it not showing me live right now? Dude, it is not showing me live at all.
I can look real quick. So let me mute myself so it doesn't loop.
Sorry, guys. Now it does say I'm live. What the hell? Why can I not see the studio? Dude, I don't understand this. Okay, so apparently it is working. I don't know what the hell's going on with StreamYard. I'm going to go ahead and test the chat right now because I want to make sure that I can actually see it in StreamYard side.
Yeah, it's working on mine.
I just can't see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty, so I guess I am live on both. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but okay. All right. So, Steven, are you in here yet? We got to make a plan, Junior, for you to get together and fish one day or something. I mean, even if I have to go up there, it's probably a lot cooler up there. That's for sure. But yeah, guys, so
to the East Coast.
East Coast. Yeah, I would love to get Frodo here, but he would die, and that just wouldn't be no fun because then I wouldn't have no one to go live with anymore.
Free bait.
Free bait. Man, those live streams would be bland. I wouldn't know what to talk about. Staying on topic wouldn't be very hard. Cause I'm all alone.
There wouldn't be a topic.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, so let's kind of get into the bass stuff. Get that out of the way so we can start testing Frodo's shark knowledge. The bass are really picking up. The waters are warming up really, really well here. If you guys want any tips on what you guys should be throwing here in the next few weeks, since that water's temps are starting to get really hot, so there's going to be some issues there.
Let me know, because I still haven't caught a bass.
Let you know what to throw. I can't really help you with too much because I mean you're in Virginia, but I mean I'd really stay on the presentation side of things as far as bass goes in general. You know, try to use some of the finesse styled fishing, some jigs, some of that stuff's going to work good. Make sure you guys are finding the deep holes. Stick to those midday. When it's hot outside, remember fish get lethargic too. So, you know, you want to make sure that if they're moving slower, they may not be as hungry. So you may need to try something like a Texas rig, something that's slow moving. Craws are going to work really well this time of year. And then it's going to taper off like towards the end of June. And then it's probably not going to pick back up again until like August on some of your pumpkin colored craws. I still have yet to throw any of the Guggen craws that I bought. Ironic, right? Spent all that money. I still haven't thrown any of them. I think I threw the purple one that one day. The first day I got them, I threw I can't even remember what it was called.
See, I don't like their craws. I like their why can I not remember the name of it? The bug.
Sorry, guys. Had to deal with the voice inside of my head over here.
You're not supposed to admit that online.
Have me admitted. Voice in my head's my wife, so I mean that's. Yeah, I need to get admitted. Yep. Is it committed at that point?
I don't know.
Definitely need to get out. I don't know how to fish warm waters. So I mean, the biggest thing, like I've found this over the last few years, is depending on how warm the water is gonna adjust from day to day anyway. But like if you have an 80 or 90 degree day, or even like some of the days we've had the last week where it's gotten up to like 100 degrees outside, water temps are probably going to be like between 85 and 90. So you're going to want to find those colder waters, those deeper areas. See, it works out really well for Kelly because he has a boat. So for those of you guys that shore fish, finding some of those shale ledges or really deep ledges, it doesn't have to be shale, but any ledges that are going to have 20 to 30 feet of depth, when you're out 20, 30 feet. That's what you're going to want to look for.
Faces of spillways.
Spillways are a big one, yeah. So, and it's kind of funny that he mentions that too. So he was actually the one that got me turned on to catfishing recently. And now it's pretty much all I want to do, just because for one, like, I always used to be that guy's like, I can't sit there and just watch my pole. I can't bait fish. Like I just could not do it. And this year I realized, well, I can actually be working on my content while I have my bait out. So I've been kind of able to kind of do two things at one time. So it's kind of kept my mind occupied a little bit. But getting on that catfish that I got on last week, it was just so much fun. And, nothing's ever going to be bass fishing to me, but just the sheer fight alone and the exhaustion that I had after getting him in. And he wasn't that big, but the thing was I was fighting a really strong current. The current in the Arkansas.
He was a good what, 18 inches?
Oh no, he was bigger than that. He was.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd have to guess probably he was over 20 inches. Let me see if I can pull that one up. I don't know.
It was close to 2 feet, but I don't think it was quite 2 feet. I was thinking like 18 to 20, maybe 21 max.
Don't know. Let's see if I can get it pulled up again. Where did I post it?
Instagram.
I could have swore I posted it on my Facebook page, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at Facebook in a long time.
And ironically, it's not going to load. There we go. I mean, he's got to be over 24 inches. And the only reason I'm saying that is because my shoulders are about 24 inches. So let me go ahead and pull this up again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely over 24 inches. He's, what did I say his weight was? I don't even remember what the hell he weighed.
I don't
It
either.
was, I wanted to say he was like, it was under 9, it was right under 9 pounds or right under 10 pounds. I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought you said it was like right at 9.
Yeah, I think it was,
Like 8, something like that.
yeah, I think it was right under 9 pounds, which I mean isn't big at all, but where we were fishing, the current there is so strong.
That's actually a pretty decent size. Like, again, channel catfish can get huge, yes, but that's if you find them in the right spot. And typically, just in the middle of the waterway, you're looking at like 18 to 32 inches.
And there's actually some areas like here around Pueblo where I know 100% that I can get on some like huge fish, but I'm not allowed to fish them. So
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Either they're private or majority of the time it's just because it's private. And it's really hard to get people to let you go fish their private ponds or anything like that, just because people don't take care of things here. If people are clean,
That's everywhere, really.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's hard to get people to let you do that. Frodo was actually around when I tried to sneak into a pond. Was that about a month ago? So this pond is in the middle of nowhere in Pueblo, and I even walked the shoreline of the Arkansas and tried to get in there. Before I even got to the water, like I had barely crossed the fence, there was already a truck driving towards me. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like, "Yeah, well, nobody's allowed to fish this." I'm like, "Oh, well, it's all over Fish Brain, so there's a lot of people fishing it." But
See, that's my problem with the Fish Brain app. I go on there to try and find places to catch freshwater fish because again, I'm not good at it. I don't know what it is. I'm just not good at it. But I go on there, and it's like this place, this place, and then I go to that place. There's nowhere to get to the water, and you're like, what the hell?
I guarantee majority of it is just technique. Like it's probably so much different than saltwater. Like when you guys jig, they have jigs that are like the size of my hand. So when you guys jig, it's not just little pops. Like you guys are jigging the whole goddamn rod when you guys jig. So if you're using any of those techniques in freshwater,
right, so I feel like I need to run downstairs now, to be honest.
Even here in Westcliff, nobody lets you fish their ponds too. Yeah, I think it's just like an everywhere type of thing. And I don't even think it's, if I owned a pond, I would be the same way. And it's not because I don't want people to fish it. It's because people don't follow rules,
Well, so if I had a pond, I'd let people fish it, but they would have to come to me first. Like, I wouldn't want someone just to like randomly walk out of my property and start fishing. But if they tried to get in contact with me like, hey, I'd like to fish this, I'd be like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
But see, me and you have an upper hand because we are YouTubers. And we're like, hey, man, it's for YouTube. And a lot of people are like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know why they're okay with that.
You see, and so this is a weird thing. So when I had told the guy there that I was making YouTube content, I was like, I clean up my mess. Like I'm not here to cause problems. And he was like, well, I couldn't give you permission anyway because I'm not the owner. He's like, I just rent here, and it's an irrigation pond for cattle. So he was like, I'm not even allowed to fish it, which is weird because he's renting the property that
I'd still fish it.
Yeah. But I mean, and he was just like, yeah, he's like, the problem is you tell somebody they can and you don't want them to bring anybody, and then pretty soon they bring one person and I kind of know where he's going with that one person tells two people, those two people tell two people, so eventually your pond is no longer private and there's no fish in your damn pond anymore. Plus I understand the overpressuring thing too. Like that would be a bad thing about owning a small pond. You know, if you owned a small pond and you had let a bunch of people fish it, well, it's gonna get overpressured. Those fish are gonna get used to seeing all that stuff, and they ain't gonna want to bite on it no more. You know, it's
Right.
just make it a lot harder. But I don't know. I still want my own pond eventually at some point. I have enough room to do it here now, but I just don't. That's a lot of work. Ponds are a lot of work.
Not really.
Maintenance wise, like in order for me to like stay in like county guidelines, yeah, I would have to like it'd have to look like a freaking park or something.
No, all you would have to do is make it like a quote unquote koi pond for pet fish.
Oh yeah.
And then you could just sit in your backyard and be like,
yeah, it'd be nice to wake up in the middle of the night, just go out there and just fish for
right?
no reason. Bring all my fish home that I catch, like big catfish, throw it in there. I'll be back to get you next year, buddy. Once a year, I'll fish for you. Yeah, but anyway,
if you take a cast net and go out to Arkansas, take a cast net, catch you some bluegills and put them in there and grow them out.
Yep. But yeah, I'm also going to probably pull up some stuff on saltwater. I'm going to give Frodo the chance to let you guys know where he's at the last few weeks and what he's projecting for the next couple of weeks in his local waters for those of you guys that fish saltwater. That way you guys kind of know maybe what to be using and what to be looking out for this time of year.
So I'm in East Coast Virginia, right on Chesapeake Bay and Atlantic Ocean. And for saltwater right now, cobia. Cobia is the big one everyone's going for. And I haven't caught one yet. I've caught a bunch of sea trout or weak fish or both. And I'm pretty sure I got on a flounder last time I went fishing, but it managed to spit the hook, so I lost it. But yeah, right now flounder and cobia are all over, and I cannot wait to get a cobia this year. I've been jigging with little 1.5 ounce jigs from Walmart. I can't remember the exact brand name, but they're about yay long, got a single treble hook on the back, and it's solid metal. They work great, especially for trout. And then I also tried a needlefish jig, which, let me tell you, when you go from an 1.5 ounce jig to like a 1/2 ounce jig, just doing this is so much more reaction. It took some getting used to switch to a lighter jig.
So this is actually something he brought up, that needlefish jig thing, and it made me think of this. But I want to try this lure so bad in freshwater because I think that it'll actually work. Now the colors, I'm going to tell you now, this ain't the color I was looking at. It's just the body style. I just think would be freaking awesome, dude.
That's similar to the needlefish one.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at it one day and I was like, oh, that would actually work. And what's kind of funny is you can actually get them at our Walmart here locally.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird considering we don't have needlefish anywhere near Colorado. But
well,
I think so.
Y'all have gar in Colorado?
I don't think so. I mean, if we do, it's going to be in areas that I've never been to.
I feel like the Arkansas should have them.
No.
You don't think so?
Nope. At least not in our elevation.
Yeah, I guess elevation does play a big part in that.
Like I know that people have caught alligator gar here in Colorado before, but I think it's like clear down in like the tailwaters somewhere, like closer to like Kansas and Oklahoma and stuff.
Yeah.
Colorado River. So the Colorado River does have gar. And very good size gar at that.
Those are fun to catch. I I've actually never caught one here in Virginia, but they're apparently all over the Chickahominy. So next time I go, I'm gonna try and see if I can get on some gar.
So is gar like technically considered trash fish in some places? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, these are some of the ones that they have in Colorado.
Oh yeah, those are just typical long nose gar.
Yeah.
That's
And
an alligator gar. It looks like.
yeah, this one here's alligator gar. So we do have alligator gar, which I thought alligator gar was only saltwater.
No, there's no gar in saltwater. Alligator gar are all over Louisiana and Texas. All over Louisiana and Texas. You might catch them in Georgia, some down in Florida, but
see, when I think of Texas, I think saltwater anyway, for some reason, just because of the brackish water there. So I automatically think like saltwater, it's Texas.
Well, so Florida is a weird place. Like every time I think of Florida, even though I live there, I think of nothing but saltwater. But there are a lot of canals running through Florida that are strictly freshwater.
Gotcha.
And that's where you catch like peacock bass, snakehead, gar, and then they also have a ton of invasive species, which snakehead is invasive, but they also have like Mayan cichlids and jaguar cichlids, Texas cichlids. They're just stuff that's not supposed to be in Virginia or Florida. Sorry.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder what other types of like buffalo. I wonder if we have buffalo in Colorado. I'm sure we do because it's technically a sucker. It's got to be in the same family as flat.
Kind of like a carp, right?
Kind of. It's in the carp family. It's in the same family as a flannel nose sucker, which is what Kara caught on the Arkansas 2 years ago. Yeah. And I mean, this thing was godly ugly, dude. Like, I didn't even want to touch it. This thing was so freaking ugly, dude. Like, I would lick a carp straight out of the water before I touched this thing again. Because I mean, it was just ugly looking. I don't know. I think I have a picture of that. Tried to.
Kelly said you should do a live stream next time you catfish.
So, I can. I got to find a place to catfish where I'm going to have good phone service. That's like the biggest freaking problem.
Chickahominy River in Virginia.
Yeah. Well, there's still a problem. Okay, they bite at night, and I just don't have the light gear yet for my camera. Which
I catch catfish during the day all the time here.
You know what's funny is I can actually go get the light and all that stuff from my GoPro. Like, I don't know. I don't fish often enough at night to justify going to buy a $60 light. Granted, yeah, I could do that too. But I'd kind of like to get myself. So they have these. It almost looks like a steak, but it has an LED light that runs all the way through it, and it's battery operated. But this thing is so cool, dude. Like, you stick this thing in the ground, and it'll light up like a 20 by 20 area, like visibly, very visible. So I want to get one of those, and you can actually get them on Amazon, I think, for like $25, which is cheaper than the light I have. But one thing I absolutely have to get before I even think about going catfishing again is a freaking wagon, dude, because I have too much gear, dude. Like, between all of the stuff that I need for my camera, which if I'm going to live stream, then I got to take my tablet with me. So, like, yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen my tackle bag, but between that and then I got to take my drink bag that has all my drinks and stuff in it because I'm diabetic, so I can't go anywhere without sugar, so. But yeah, so I'm going to let Frodo get back to what he was talking about because I rudely interrupted him before.
Now talking about catfish. Dude, I need to go to Walmart and find a Quantum 60 to send you.
Yeah, we don't have the Quantum 60s here. Actually, I was looking the other day when I went in there. There was only one Quantum reel, and it was already marked down. And it was the Quantum, it almost reminded me of a crappie reel because there's probably enough for maybe 50 yards of line on it. So it was one of those small reels.
Yeah.
It looked really nice, but I was like, I just there's no way I could work with 100 yards of line. I'll burn through that in like 2 fishing trips.
Yeah. No, the Optic 60, the Quantum Optic 60 here is only like $15, dude. It's not much. I could get you
And
one.
it's huge. It is big. Like honestly, I would have to get just a bigger setup in general. Like I'd have to get a bigger.
No, y'all should have Shakespeare Tigers there, right?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't have one, so I would have to go get a bigger rod.
They're like $20. Get one of those. I'll send you the Optic 60. Match them up. Put 180, 200 yards of line on it.
Bro, you can get a Shakespeare catfish combo. I don't know if they have them at Walmart right now, but Walmart carries them. They're like, I don't even remember. They're like
$54.99.
Yeah, they're like $70. So they're not as much as the what are those other rods that me and Nico were talking about that one day we want to get? They're really common catfish rods. Everybody uses them. They're expensive. They're like $200. Oh my God. Why am I brain farting this? I just thought about it too, like 20 seconds ago. But anyway, the Shakespeare combo actually has the ratings are just as good. The only difference is their tips aren't blacklight compatible, so you can't set the bites.
Okay, so it's not the ugly stick one.
No, it's not the ugly stick. It's the
because Ugly Stick and Shakespeare are the same company. One's just a subsidiary.
What are they called?
But they're sold differently.
I don't remember what these rods are called.
Because there's the Ugly Stick Catfish, which is what Matt got, and it works good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not strong enough. Like, in my opinion, it's still not strong enough for big catfish.
I really wish Nico was in here right now because he'd be able to tell me because I'm having a brain fart on this one. I don't know. I know that Toro makes a rod too that's like supposed to be blacklight compatible, but I don't know if Walmart don't sell Toros, do they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Oh my God, I cannot remember what it is called, and this is gonna be freaking nuts.
Yeah, anyone that needs a headlamp, get on Amazon and look up Inwish.
Inwish, huh?
If it would focus, that'd be great.
Oh, it's focusing on my side.
I didn't have mine. But what's cool about it is it tells you the charge on it. I mean, I've been using this forever, and it's still at 75%.
Okay, so Steven said that he's at Pool League, so we got to give him a few minutes. That's fine. We're going to be live for a little bit.
And then it's got this infrared light. So when you wave your hand across it.
Dude. Oh, my God. That would be epic, dude, because, see, here's the biggest problem with my headlamps. Okay, so I don't want the batteries to die. So when there's nothing happening, I'll shut it off. Well, when you're running to your pole and you grab it, and you're trying to get a good hook set on something, the last thing you want to be doing is taking either one of your hands off that damn rod. Yeah. So it would just be nice just to be able to, go like this while you still have a good hold.
Okay, so there was one night I was fishing, and I had it off, and I went to hook set, and I guess I swiped just the right way, and it came on. And I was sitting there, I was fighting the fish, and every time I was going up, it was
oh, no.
a strobe light going on.
Okay, yeah, that would irritate me.
But also, that again was a big giant stingray, so I was like really pulling back on it.
Yeah,
a smaller fish, I'd be closer to the chest. This I was like over my shoulder with.
Oh, hey, look at these nerds! Caveman says, "What's up, buddy?
What's going
on, man? What is going on?"
Quit flashing. I can't help it.
Oh, I thought you said quit fishing. I was getting ready to slap him. I could quit fishing. That's what makes me a man. Doing great, bro. Doing great. Not a whole lot's really changed, man. Not a whole lot. We still play games once in a while too, so we'll have to get down on some Fishing Planet near pretty soon so I can check out some of the new maps as soon as I get leveled up. I have been playing a little bit here and there, so not enough to really justify any level caps or anything.
If y'all are on YouTube side, make sure y'all like.
Yeah, please do, because I get the views and I get quite a few comments on a lot of my videos, just not the likes. I need a good fishing trip. Bro, I'm fishing like twice a week. I don't know why you don't come with me. Shit, there for a while I was fishing every day. Could have went on a fishing trip every day.
Yeah.
What I need is a trip to the East Coast. That's what I need.
That's right.
Actually, to be fair, I would take a trip out of town for 2 days if it got me out of freaking town, dude. I'm starting to get Pueblo fever. That's what I'm starting to get. Cabin fever.
I say you need to come to the East Coast because we could start at like Buckrow and work our way down the bay and into the ocean. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be a blast. You should do a fishing live stream. We were actually just talking about that. So Junior wants to see me do some live catfishing, so I might do that. Well, depending on what my schedule is, maybe this next week. Can't do anything until my freaking finger heals, so
I'll go live with you and do some catfishing. See who catches the first catfish.
that'll work. You just have somebody drop you off out there and we'll just stay out there and then
I got the bike up and running. It's ready to go.
thou shalt not be trusted on that bike.
Again,
Sorry, guys. There's a lot of jokes behind that because Frodo crashed it.
I got ran off the road.
Yep. Yeah, you know me, kid. Straight to the poop deck. No, I was cutting an onion in the backyard because we were starting our little vegetable garden. And I was using a skinning knife.
Well, there's no problem.
Yeah, I was using the skinning knife and it slipped off of the skin of the onion. It was loose and it went whoop, right into my thumb. And it was like that brand new Ozark Trail one, the one that come in the kit.
Yeah.
It had never been used before, so I mean it was brand new and sharp. Like that was probably the second or third cut I'd had with it.
Sean says he'll win. He gets the first catfish. I don't know about that.
He'll win what?
First to catch a catfish.
Oh, nah, it'd be Frodo. Because he has abundance of fucking catfish there. I don't know though, bro. Like we were getting dinged that day. Like they were hitting our stuff, dude. Like
Dude,
no doubt. They were.
I told you about the last time I went catfishing, right?
Yeah.
I threw my line out and I thought I was going to be able to walk back to the truck and grab my water. I stood up and it went zzz! I was like, God damn it.
Always wear gloves, dude. I should too because I preach that so much to everybody. Like, why weren't you wearing gloves? Don't complain about it. And then I don't do anything safely, like ever.
Yeah.
I finally just realized that I'm at that age where I'm still a child. Like, I can't be trusted with knives. I can't be trusted with electricity. It just always ends bad for me.
If y'all are catfishing lakes, I'm definitely gonna win. You gotta catfish the river if you want to try it to win.
Well, I mean, I already know that because I didn't have any luck on any of the lakes. Now, there's a lot of people that are having luck right now, but the only place that I could get on a cat or a carp has been the river. And, well, I mean, there's some small, like, streams and stuff where I've seen a lot of carp, you know, so I know that those would be, you know, pretty beneficial to fish too, but I don't know.
I've thought about getting like a collapsible pole and going to Bass Pro, making a video of fishing the little pond that they got outside Bass Pro, and just using like a super tiny like crappie hook and putting a little piece of bread on it, catching the bluegill out.
Oh, dude, so that's funny. So, like, the other day, I went fishing. Can't remember what day that was. I can't remember what day it was. So, the whole goal was me going out to try to show people how to catch bluegill on soft plastics. Super easy to do. Like, you would not think that would be a very hard thing. You just have to use smaller worms and smaller hooks, right? That whole video was totally bonkers, dude. Like, I didn't catch a single bluegill until I threw a freaking fly on, dude. So I was like, okay, well, scratch this whole video. I have like an hour of footage of me going, oh, look, they're hitting it. Oh, nope, he spit it out. Oh, he's hitting it. Oh, nope, he spit it out. And that's all I got for like an hour and a half, dude. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm not catching any catfish because I can't catch the bluegill to catch the catfish. And I can't make the bluegill video if I'm not making the bluegill video about the content that I was originally trying to make it on. So
right.
I don't know. It was stupid, dude. But either way, I have a bunch of footage of me throwing a bunch of stuff that doesn't work for bluegill. So I could really change that up and say how not to catch a bluegill. Even though that is like the best way to catch bluegill with artificial baits. And I just
the proper way not to catch bluegill.
Yeah, the proper way to not catch, but catch bluegill normally. It's a really stupid title. Yeah, I don't know. I did get on a couple of bluegill that day, but being as how this whole pond was filled with about 1 million bluegill, and dude, these things were super chill. Like, they were coming up to the shoreline. They weren't spooked at all, which I think could have been part of the problem too, why they weren't biting anything. Yeah. I could have stuck my hand in that water and grabbed one, dude, and they wouldn't have cared. So yeah, look out for that. I don't know. I might post it might actually go into
one of bluegill trolls. Yeah, no shit. So
and that's the thing, bro. You could throw a rock on a hook and catch a bluegill normally. You know what I mean? Like a blade of grass, anything. They'll eat anything. It was frustrating. Now I'm just mad again.
Dude, just use that in your blooper reel.
Yeah, they'll probably go into it for sure.
All right, guys, this is how you catch a bluegill.
Yeah.
And then just like speed through it and be like 2 hours later.
Take me with my lure and we'll catch a bunch. No, Sean, you know what we need to do is we need to get you some wading boots so we can go back out and catch some more crawfish and do a catch and cook video along with a bushcrafting video all in the same day. Because I got a perfect place where I can go tuck in, camp for a night, and shoot this video. The only thing I'm scared of is the whole fire situation, so there may not be a fire for that video.
Just get one of those like propane camp grill things.
Yeah, a buddy heater. I thought about it, but I mean, like, the whole point of like me getting into that bushcraft thing was the fire making side of it. Like, it's so nostalgic.
Yeah, but you live in Colorado, so.
Dude, we've never had problems with fire up until like the last 12 years. It's been this bad. Like, we've never had wildfires that bad. Take a small camp stove. That's what Caveman said too. Take a small camp stove. But yes, yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. I've had my bag prepped and packed for, God, how long now? A year? It's been at least a year that I've been planning these videos, and I think we even have a live stream from when we first started with Simon. I think I took my whole bag
like
apart.
Episode 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Pulled my whole bag apart and showed you guys everything I had in it. And since then, my bag has gotten bigger. I've gotten a lot better stuff in there. Me and fire? Come on. Well, I didn't say I was going to let you light the fire anyway.
You don't even get to use a lighter.
You know, me and Sean one time. Actually, this was the time we went and caught crawfish the last time. So after we were done pulling crawfish, we decided just to go ahead and fish the bank. And it was cold. And I mean cold, I mean like we were freezing our asses off. It was so bad. So we're trying to figure out a way to stay warm, and the lighters and like a lighter under our hand, it just wasn't cutting it. So we got one of my empty Monster cans, energy drink cans, or his. I don't remember whose it was, but anyway, we cut it open. We shoved a bunch of tinder in there. We lit it on fire, and we were holding the can like a hand warmer. So in a survival situation, guys, or just a bushcraft in general, like you're just out somewhere, you don't have a hand warmer, they work great. They're awesome.
They also work really good for like just again survival situation. You have literally nothing else. You take a can, cut the top off of it, and poke some holes down at the bottom. Just 4 holes.
Yeah.
You put like pine needles and a bunch of sticks in there, and you just light it from the bottom, and you have like a 20-minute fire.
Yep. Sean says, I'm a crawfish master. You know what's funny? He actually is pretty good at catching the crawfish. But this is how it ended, okay? So we catch all these crawfish, and he plans on coming over the next day, and we were going to cook them and eat them. And for some reason, he wasn't able to come. I can't remember what had happened, but either way, we weren't able to get together. And they were all inside of a tote with the bubbler in the garage. Well, I left them in there for a few days, and they got really, really hot in my garage. So they all died, but I still had forgotten they were out there. And it was probably at least 50 crawfish, if not more. And I walked out there one day after like not being out in my garage for 2 days. Oh my God, it smelled like a human being died in my garage. It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's bait, bro. That is bait.
Yeah. But I mean, it was one after another, like, so I got actually this idea came from Frodo too. So when I first met him, he was actually fishing for crawfish out in his front yard, which I'd never seen anybody do before. That was weird because there was no water. It was just grass. So it was really strange to see him fish like that. And now I know it's really common in those areas, but
welcome to the South.
Yeah. So Frodo's actually the one that got me on that too. Ironically, he was like, try hot dog on some string. The hot dogs, they kept breaking apart on me. I kept getting angry. So me and Sean actually just took a bunch of bacon out there one time, and we just put bacon on some line. Yeah. And what's great about the bacon, especially with it being raw, is it lasts a long time, and it has a lot of that grease and stuff and that fat built into it. So, the second you dip it in the water, you just see that fat and the juices. Yeah. Everywhere. And it's awesome because you could just see all the crawfish just coming out all at one time. But yeah, me and Sean were out there for hours, and the water was cold. Sean was wearing my waders for a while. I wore them for a while. Our legs were numb because the waders aren't warmed waders. They were just the cheap boots with the liners that go up your leg. So yeah, we were cold that day. That was a really, really bad day. But we had so much fun, though. K-Man says, I love crawfish. Yeah, me too. I love it, man.
So me, Matt, and Corey went to, I don't know, do y'all have Captain George's there?
No, we have Captain D's.
Okay, Captain George's is like top of the line seafood buffet.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, Captain D's is like
it's
McDonald's
like
seafood. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's still
those, we used to have those. I think we don't have those anymore. We might have Long John Silver still. Anyways, we went to Captain George's, and dude, me and Corey crushed some crab legs. But I got crawfish, and I was super excited. And they were all overcooked, dude. It was just mush.
See, that's weird. You're the second person I've heard that said that. Overcooked, it's mushy. So anytime I've overcooked them, they're like freaking rubber, dude. Like chewing on a rubber band.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's 3 stages of overcooked. The first one is the rubbery, and then it gets to like this weird, like soft, not quite mushy, but like just weird pliable slime almost, and then it gets mushy after that. So they were like overcooked by like an hour.
Let's see. Okay, Sean and Caveman said something here. I don't know who commented.
You know how to warm yourself up in this situation? You pee.
Well, yeah, that's one way to do it. I mean, it really just depends on what you have on you. Like, if it's a survival situation, the biggest part of staying warm is fire for the most part. I mean,
until you live in Colorado and you set the world on fire.
Yeah, that's became a pretty common thing for me, dude. I'm scared to even light a fire in my backyard anymore, dude. Because if I lit a fire, I can go to prison for it. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Sean says it even snowed that day. It did, and the phone call. So he said the phone call was funny. I remember this, but I don't remember what it was. So you're gonna have to refresh me on that because I don't remember. I do remember we got a phone call though. Oh, are you talking about when I called you about the crawfish, or the phone call that we got when we were out there? Because we got a phone call when we were out there too, and something happened. That was kind of funny too. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I called Sean like hella pissed, dude. I was like, "Oh my god, it stinks so bad in here. It was so bad." Dude.
So what you should have done at that point is moved them out, poured all the water out, and then just like put them in a bucket and sealed it up and had them for bait.
But Caveman said, "Yep, Frodo got it. Pee in the suit." Here's the only problem though. Okay, so if I actually had a suit one, I would be more mad at the fact that I had pee all over me. I smell like pee, and I'm cold now. And now I'm cold inside of my suit, and I smell like pee.
So that's how wetsuits work. I don't know about waders, but like wetsuits for like surfing and diving and stuff, to stay warm, you pee.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Ow, 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 ow.
We're gonna hum a song to get a copyright strike.
Oh, yeah. That would happen to us too, ironically. Since now we're getting copyright hits on royalty-free music that YouTube is providing. Like, what the hell?
Right?
Like, I know it's got to be in the description. Like, I've looked that up. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But still, like, that means that you have to appeal it, have Facebook come back and make sure it's in your description in order to get monetized. What is the point? You may as well just make your own music, with like one of those free music makers and just let that play out,
Actually, I could do that. I don't know how I would send you the file for it there, but I have GarageBand. I can make this music.
So it actually has these plugins you can download. There's for a few different ones actually, because I know Sean. There's even one that Sean uses where you roll a dice in the like the piano roll mode,
right?
And what it does is it samples like the music you want, and then you can do the same thing with the drum beat. So basically, make your whole beat with not actually having to make it. It just samples it off of.
Yeah. See, I could add with GarageBand. I can make an actual like my own beat off of like different snares or whatever.
Okay, so
Steven said, "What's up?
What's up?" So we're actually probably going to be bringing Steven into this live stream. I think that's what he was wanting to do. I was going to throw up a 5-minute intermission banner if you need to take an intermission. I just need to use the restroom and stuff real quick before we.
I'd need to grab a water, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay, so hold on, let's do this real quick. So we're going to be taking a quick 5-minute intermission.
Boop.
In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put some music on for you guys. We'll be right back.
Oh, this is weird. What's up, everyone? Why the music stop? Did I break it? What'd I do? Y'all, I need a haircut. Like, bad. Good Lord. Don't get old, guys. It's not fun. I'm doing all right. We were talking about catfishing and talking about doing a live stream to see who catches the first catfish. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I have an upper hand in that. So when or if we do it, I think I'm going to have to give Chris like a 10-minute head start. Unless you go with him, then he might have a fair advantage. Right? That's what I'm saying. If you go with him, he might have a fair chance.
All right, guys, I'm back. Can't figure out how to get rid of the banner now. So we are no longer on intermission, guys.
Just put someone's comment up, see if that makes it go away.
Oh wait, maybe it's under the section that says banners. That's probably where it's at, huh? All right, Steven, what's going on, man? Let me get you an invite link. If any of you guys want to come on and have a discussion about fishing or anything in general, you don't have to cam up, guys. You guys can just come in here, mic'd up. It doesn't matter.
Turn your mic on.
We're not picky. Same goes for you, Cave. I know that you probably wouldn't mind jumping in talking about some fish, so that option is there for you guys.
Neither of us know anything about UK fish. The only fish I know of in the UK is the Wells catfish, and that's like the biggest catfish in the world.
Okay, so Simon, the guy that we originally were doing this with, he showed us some of the fish he had in the UK, and both of us were like, what the hell is that? What is that? What is this? And it's like, there'd be no way I would ever take any of these fish off the hook. I would just throw my pole in the water. These things were scary looking, dude. Right? Some of them were like, yeah, it's like, no, that looks poisonous. I mean, it looks poisonous. Don't tell me it's not poisonous. It is most definitely poisonous.
You eat what?
It's got poison written on its upper lip, dude. Like, right there, bold print. I could see it. I would join, but my head is killing me. Yeah, I seen that you weren't going live tonight, too, so I kind of figured. But you're good, man. We're going to be doing more live streams, so not a big deal. Steven, I did send you that link, so as soon as you click on that link, it'll tell you to type your name in, whatever you want your name to be, and then enter the studio.
Our fish are beautiful. I don't think they are, dude. Like, y'all got some weird, like, spiny looking things, man.
They're scary looking. They're legit scary, but coming from somebody that's like, oh, I have such beautiful trout here, you know, seeing brown trout, and then all of a sudden you see like a brown trout patterned round fish with spikes and fire coming out of its ears, you know.
Right?
Your fish look weird. I think that's what it is, though. It's just we just think each other's fish look weird.
Well, no. So, not even like the freshwater fish, because everywhere has different freshwater fish. Like even from me to Chris, the freshwater fish look completely different. They could be the same species and they look different just because of like elevation, temperature, all of that. Saltwater fish, though, y'all have some weird looking saltwater fish, man. Like we have tropical fish here in Virginia, or subtropical, semi-tropical.
Well, they have tropical fish in the UK too, but I mean the fish that we were looking
No, they
up,
don't.
though.
They have fucking weird fish, man.
Well, they have weird fish on top of tropicals, but they still have. I don't know. I don't know the names of
Australia.
fish.
Australia has tropical fish.
You know, they have dolphins. Dolphins are pretty. They're cool.
Like actual dolphins or like mahi? Because we got mahi.
Kind of go.
Okay, actual dolphins.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know species of dolphins. Never caught a dolphin.
Well, neither have I. It's actually illegal.
What happens if a dolphin actually gets hooked up unintentionally?
So,
You have to report. So do you have to report that? I assume you would,
Yeah.
right?
So you know that phone number that I showed on one of my videos that said if you catch a turtle or
Yeah.
sea mammal, call this number. You call them and you either try and keep it on the hook but not let it wear itself out until they can get there and safely release it. Or if you don't feel like you can safely keep it on the hook, you cut the line.
Yeah. So in lakes, you'll see bream trout, carp, cats, pike, chub. So bream trout I think it's similar to a brook trout for us.
I think he's a brim, like yellow perch and stuff like that.
No, those are still considered panfish everywhere, right?
Yeah, brim and perch are similar species, though.
Steven, what's up? How's it going, man?
What's going on, guys?
What's
going
up?
on, dude? What are you doing?
Oh, shooting pool, hanging out, trying to get in this live stream.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You're not fishing today or what?
Oh, no, the poles are actually in the car, ready to go whenever you are.
I don't know. Maybe talk to Kara, see if maybe she is okay with me fishing later on this evening or something. Maybe we'll just go somewhere close. I don't know.
How's it still daylight for y'all? It's been dark for like 3 hours here.
Dude, I told you this the other day.
2 hours behind you.
It was 90 degrees,
It's
daylight at 9 o'clock at night, dude. It had me all jacked up, dude, because for the last like month, I've been like hermiting inside of my house, you know, so I go outside
But
to
it's
do some
like- it's like-
gardening.
completely daylight for you right now. Like I am looking out your window. For me, it is dark as shit, and it's been dark as shit for like 3 hours.
No, we still have an hour and a half of daylight left before it's even dark.
What time is it? What time is it?
Like completely dark.
7:24.
That doesn't make sense. It usually gets dark around like 8:30, 8:45 here.
Yeah, that's because you're on the coast, bud. Higher up.
You guys have a different sun over there. It's not the same sun. That's a deadly sun.
So I do know it gets darker for hearted in New Hampshire sooner than it does here because I am further west than he is. Even though we're both east EST, I'm further west because the U.S. coast kind of goes like this. So he's like up here, and I'm like down where my elbow is.
It's 2:34 a.m. right now, and only got dark here 3 hours ago. Yeah, dude, the UK is weird.
Yeah.
It's like Alaska, bro. It's like Alaska. It's daylight majority of the month, and then out of nowhere, it's
like
dark
16
for
hours of daylight over there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
30 days a night over there.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, it's crazy. All right, so when I first met Simon, I would be talking to him. I'm like, dude, isn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning? He's like, yeah. I was like, what? I see birds. I can see out your window. He's like, yeah. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, that's not natural.
You wonder why, like, how are you guys sleeping? Like, I can't sleep if it's daylight out still. Like,
Right?
that's the reason why during the summertime, like, I feel like I'm exhausted constantly because I can't fall asleep until like 12 o'clock at night because it's never dark until like 9. Said
Yeah,
the
they got like
sun is
16 hours of daylight. It's
3
ridiculous.
o'clock in the morning and his sun is starting to come out. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just nuts.
Them fish are
All right.
fucked up over there.
So are we all three doing this catfishing thing?
Oh, I say we get as many people in this challenge that wants to be in it. Honestly, that'd be cool.
So am I allowed to go to Kentucky for this or no?
If you're coming to Kentucky, you might as well come to Virginia.
Yeah, seriously.
Shit. I can go to Kentucky right now, throw a pole in, and have a catfish in like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, see, not for me. You guys got to give me a 2-hour head start because you got to wait. You got to wait until I get the bite. But actually, you got to wait until I get the hook set because you guys already have one in by the time I get the hook set and get mine to the shoreline.
That's
Well,
because you gotta know how to fish for those bastards.
Yeah, dude, and that's one thing I've never fished for. So like when I got on one a few weeks ago, dude, I was stoked, bro. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. But
Like I said, it is the only comparable fight to saltwater.
yeah, yep.
Hey,
Oh, you got
Unless you're
carp
on-
too, but
unless you're going noodling for cats, that's the best way to do it.
yeah.
See, I'm 5'2", all of like 140 pounds. I would die if I went noodling. It literally just hold me under and I'd be dead.
Caveman says you got to wait for me to be holding the fish before the challenge starts. Come on, because we'll have one in Kentucky, one in Virginia, and then you'll have me with. You'll see a trout in a catfish costume.
That's if I actually go to Kentucky, Chris.
Aren't you in Colorado too?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in Pueblo. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Literally,
again,
I'm like,
if you're traveling all the way to Kentucky, you might as well take that 6.5 hours across to Virginia.
So what's funny is his older brother was my childhood best friend, and my little brother was his childhood best friend. So anytime we had I went, and had a sleepover at my friend's house, my brother went with me. So I had my little brother follow me around, but me and my brother are close now. But when he was little, I don't know.
hey, at least you have that commitment with your brother now. I don't.
It's crazy, man. Time just changes so fast.
Oh,
One thing's for sure, dude, is if we could find a way to get us all live streaming while doing this catfish challenge, that would be awesome. Which, well, I mean, more than likely, me and him are going to be fishing together, so I mean, it wouldn't be that hard actually. Come to think about it.
hey, I'm gonna hop back in here. I gotta go back up, and it's my last match.
Okay, good luck, man. Win it.
Yeah.
Win it. Oh, dang it. I was going to keep doing that. It was weird. He tilted it, so I was like, click. But yeah, so if we decide to go ahead and do this challenge, wait, hold on, let's see what Caveman has to say. Hey guys, Chris here fishing for a catfish with this challenge 5 minutes later. Okay guys, I got a fish on it. Feels like a good size, having a good fight. Oh wait, it's a bait I'm using to catch the cat. Yeah, dude, you know what was funny? Okay, this was insane, dude. So apparently the live bluegill is just where it's at for the cats where I was fishing at that day, right? So
Well, yeah, I mean that's really anywhere.
Yeah.
It's that's catfish candy. That's what people call catfish candy.
but what sucked was where me and Nico were fishing. So he had more room on his side, but the way I had to cast out, it was kind of on the other side of this big bush.
Right.
And we had to walk all the way around this bush to get to my pole. Well, I couldn't put the bells on it because I had a live bluegill on it. So, my bell would just be constantly off. So, we were worried about it. So I set my drag out and I was like, I'm just going to set the drag loose. This reel has a really loud drag, so we'll hear it. Well, a little while went by and it actually wasn't moving too much. So I put the bell on and I didn't tighten my drag. So when he first hit it, it was zzz, constant spinning, and then it stopped. So I was like, damn, he spit the hook. I guarantee it. So I ran over there. When I got the hook set on it, dude, majority of my line was it was gone. Like it was out there. So I would say for like the first 30 seconds or so that I was reeling in, it was just really heavy. You know, it wasn't until it got closer where I was like, oh my God, like this 15-pound line, it may not hold this 8-pound fish, dude. And then the biggest issue was that he was spinning channel cat. So, you know, he wasn't super timid. He was sitting there just rotating and rotating. So I get
cats do it too.
Yeah. I think the only ones that don't do it are flatheads, because flatheads are they just kind of just gradually just get drug up. But it was so bad that when I actually got the hook out, which was a chore on its own, because this catfish did not want to open his mouth. His pads were tearing up my fingers.
So what you do is you need like a screwdriver or something, and you take the screwdriver and put it at the like bottom of the lip underneath the hook, and you just roll it out.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, in this is where my mistake was. So I finally get his mouth pried open with like my thumb and my pointer finger on one end. I'm trying to get in there at the hook. Well, this hand started getting tired because his mouth is strong, so I let it go. My fingers were still inside of its mouth, right? And I'm wearing gloves, so I was like, oh, this ain't going to be too bad. It was still terrible. Like those pads were still messing my fingers up.
Yeah,
so,
it's like 60 grit sandpaper.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't good. And I mean, like I don't think I understood how strong their mouths actually are. Like they could crush stuff with that mouth, dude. Like guaranteed, if you had a big enough catfish, I wouldn't be surprised if it could break like a small child's arm, dude. Like I think it could, honestly.
You see, so we're talking about this, like, yeah, catfish are super strong, and then you got this little like chick from Kentucky or Alabama.
Yes,
that's like holding a catfish above her head that's twice as big as her.
Yeah, but I mean, it was crazy how strong it was, dude. Like I'd caught small catfish. So I'm saying small. I'm like nothing over like maybe 12, 13 inches. You know, they were all tiny stuff that I'd catch on like a trout setup. So, you know, and those I don't really remember those ever having that strong of a bite either. So I don't know. But from what I've looked at, even smaller catfish are enough to seriously jack your fingers up if you put your finger in the pads. So yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. I had a great time that day. The only thing I didn't like was sitting there watching my bell go off because they kept hitting it, spitting it, hitting it, spitting it.
Well, so catfish kind of fight like sharks do. Not as aggressively, obviously, but they come up and they'll hold it and they'll swim with it. And then eventually they'll open their mouth and like take in a big gulp and swallow it. And that's when you got to set the hook. And then when you set the hook, they get them head shakes just like sharks do. And that's the fight, dude. That's what it is. Like if you sit there and you hold the rod and you just let it fight, you can hear it in the drag, but you also feel it in the handle. It's just
just super strong.
Yeah.
Okay, man. It says a catfish can break a fully grown adult's hand if it wanted to. Oh, I'm sure it could, dude. Like again, I said, like this thing.
Loves catfish. They're like the second biggest species in the world. They get to like 600 pounds, bro. That could eat a person whole. Just gone.
I feel like that'd be the way I'd want to go out. Get eaten by a fish.
By a catfish?
Yeah, not a shark. Like just a fish. Like it'd be cool if there was a bass big enough to eat me. I'd probably just take that as my way out. Like I would just wiggle, let him take me. No hook set.
See, it depends on the shark. Like if a megalodon actually existed still, I would totally, if I saw one, I would just dive into its mouth.
Oh, dude, guaranteed. I mean, you wouldn't even, I don't even know if you'd really have to dive.
I mean, if its mouth was open, I could just dive in without touching a single tooth.
Oh, you could probably walk into its mouth without touching a single tooth. Then again, too, you're only like this tall, so. I'm assuming that he ran the table on you?
No, actually, they put me up and couldn't find my ass because I was out in the car. So it's another person. I was like, fuck it. I'm out in the car. I got business to handle, motherfuckers.
You got a free handicap.
Shit.
You play an APA league or?
Yeah. 3 nights a fucking week.
Yeah, see, I can't play APA, man. BCA.
I need to get back into that.
It is
Hey,
fun.
Chris,
like
I
just
still
like
run
BCA.
some tables on your ass.
Oh, I guarantee it. I haven't played in like 4 years. Give me a week.
Give you a week.
Come to
Shit.
Virginia.
Give me a week and I'll still run some tables.
That's what Steven can do. He could just, in order to like fund a trip to the East Coast, he could just be like Tom Cruise.
Hustle is a way.
Yeah, just hustle the whole way there.
Oh, dude. I'm a gambling son of a bitch, so.
Nah, dude, that'd be perfect for both of y'all. Just go in separately, but as a team, and you play someone and be like, oh, fuck. I bet you can't beat that guy over there.
Just like the color
No,
of money.
that's called sharking, and you get your kneecaps break around here.
Oh, I'd be like, dude,
Good.
we'd end up dead before we ever got to Virginia.
No
Actually,
shit.
somewhere in Alabama is where it would end for us.
Nah.
Them tickets ain't that goddamn expensive. I'll pay for them. Let's go. Chris
I
just
would
got to
be-
get the time away from the family.
That's the hard part right now is the baby. Otherwise, I probably would have went this summer, which still isn't necessarily impossible, but
I'd say summer just started. June 20th.
yeah, I'd kind of like to go up there like in the fall because that's when
Yeah, I'd say like
the
September.
bass. Yeah, well, not even like we can even go a little earlier than that. It would just be nice to be able to go up there when the bass are at their peak size. You know, that way we can really get on some freshwater too while I'm down there.
Bass.
Back on their
so,
peak size all the time.
I'm gonna say bass here. You can catch them. You can. I can't. I can't seem to catch any of them. But you can catch them anywhere from like 3 pounds to 12 pounds all year round.
See, and a 3-pound bass here is usually most people's personal best. Mine was like right at 3 pounds, dude. As far as like a largemouth goes.
So
Now, you can get on like some stripers, some white bass here in Colorado that are like 7-8 pounds. But like to get on a 5-pound bass in
you
Pueblo,
that's a
stripers
record.
here are like 20
Yeah.
pounds.
yeah, a 5-pound bass would just be huge here. Like
That's my personal best for largemouth is 18 in Florida.
yeah, see that's that. If
I
I
bet-
pulled an 18-pound bass out of the Pueblo Reservoir, I'd be on
Oh,
the
that,
coast, man.
that
that
in July,
bitch is
right?
getting shared.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Was that
Guaranteed.
in July?
Yeah, you catch a like 3 to 4 pound bass out in Florida, you're kicking that thing back in the water real quick.
Oh yeah, see 3 or 4 pounds here. That's a nice bass.
Oh, I know.
My personal best here was a little over 3 pounds.
And see, that's what ruined me for bass fishing back here is being in Florida.
That's what ruins a lot of people for all types of fishing.
That's why That's why I'm so hesitant to go fish saltwater, dude. Because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be like, "Well, my passion's gone."
Oh.
Thanks, Frodo.
No. All my bass in Florida were freshwater. Lake, Bills, throw a topwater frog, hop them from lily pad to lily pad,
Yeah.
second or third lily pad, they'd hit that thing, pull up with a salad all day long.
Yeah. See, it's not like that here either. Like
Oh, no, it's not.
vegetation is so hard to
See,
fish here.
Here's the thing. Chris is finally going to come over to the East Coast and catch like a wahoo or a mahi or something.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time.
And then what he's going to do is going to go back to Colorado and he's going to catch a bluegill and he's going to be like, oh, shit. What's that?
Exactly.
It's gonna be like a 6-pound catfish, and I'm just gonna rip it right out of its mouth. Why are you setting the hook like that? Why are you using a rod that big? It's gonna happen here, damn it! It's gonna happen.
I got a 70-pound tuna in Florida. So
Man,
Yeah.
tuna fish, that's something I want to do so bad.
Dude,
So bad.
pay for the trip and go in the Gulf.
I've thought about the Gulf too. There's a few places I could actually stay in Texas, but they're pretty far from the Gulf. So I mean, I'd have to like drive there, sleep there, drive to the coast, probably sleep in the car or something when I got to the coast.
No, you got a truck. I got a camper. Let's go, bud.
Yeah, I'm down.
Dude, it's
Again,
a 39-footer. It'll sleep 11
Come to
people.
the
Let's
East
go.
Coast. If you've got a camper, come to the East Coast, and we can cruise the Atlantic from Virginia to like Georgia.
Dude, I'm not welcome in Georgia, bro. I'm from
Dude,
Colorado.
I'm not welcome in Florida anymore.
anymore.
Nah,
If I go back to
you'd be
Florida,
fine.
I'm disowned out of my family.
Well, I mean, you'd just be going down there for a trip. It's not like you'd be moving down there again.
Oh no, I moved down there once already, so
Me too.
I'm not allowed to go anymore.
Say. I love Florida, and I could spend every day there, but it is not a place you stay permanently.
Yeah.
Oh, it is not a state to live in, but I'll tell you right now, when the rain hits, actually, legitimately, the roads flood. You just throw a pole in the creeks by the road, catch bass all day long.
Yeah. See, and that's how it is. Like, if me and you were to go out to like Manzanola or some of those areas out there that have all those irrigation canals everywhere, oh, we'd be pulling bass all day too.
No, we pulling a lot of shit, not bass, probably bodies.
Oh, that too, guaranteed.
Dude, I am down to take a trip down the coast. That'd be fun.
Dude, I'm so fucking down.
Could you imagine the crazy content we could get too?
Dude, imagine if we actually made that floating trailer park, bro. Like,
Right.
You got a guy that welds and is a complete redneck right now. Like, let's go.
yeah. We just need a couple of trailers and some life jackets.
Nah, dude, no. You get them food grade 55-gallon drums, plastic ones.
No. Chris, talk to Bub. Get us some drums. I know he's got a couple of trailers out there already. Let's go.
Like, what do y'all think y'all are doing? We're launching our boat. Your boat
Exactly.
trailer? Yeah, it's
Who gives a shit?
And I got an idea. So we'll just weld some metal barrels to the bottom of my truck, and I'll have a truck pontoon, and we'll make something that slides over the back.
Paddle.
Have paddles, and then
Some sand tires.
yeah.
Let's go. We'll redneck this shit all day long.
Dude, yeah, just sit in the bed and fish. That'd be great.
yeah.
You got a guy with a mullet and that knows how to weld. Let's go.
He brings a mullet into it.
Dude, like, let's face it. This thing is long as shit. Like,
Can't believe you brought the mullet back, dude.
dude, the mullet's here.
I thought about it. My hair's long enough.
No, you gotta grow that bitch from a fucking baby.
Dude, you know what I should bring back? You know that little Hispanic like ponytail thing that used to come off?
No, that's a rat
It's a
tail.
rat tail?
The rat tail, yeah.
There's no rat tails allowed in this conversation.
Well, you got to have the guy with the rat tail, the guy with the braided beard, and the guy with the mullet.
Oh, we're set. We got a Discovery Channel all day long.
I was about to say, we're going to be on A&E.
Damn, the Trailer Park Boys is already taken. What name on this one?
Swamp People's already taken too.
Back with badasses.
You just call it scraps like we did when we were kids when I used to push you around in trash cans, my brother.
Dude, we don't talk about those days because Jackass beat us to those things.
Well, that was why we did it, was because of that show,
Dude,
Jackass.
Yeah.
We got in trouble so much from that stuff.
Dude, when my mom found that videotape,
Oh, we were in trouble.
yeah, I jumped off.
See, I never got into parental trouble with stuff like that. I got into some legal trouble, and I won't say exactly why, but I'll say I discovered a wheelchair in a place of peace, and I took it, and me and my buddies were pushing each other down Warwick Boulevard, which Warwick Boulevard is a major road in Newport News, Virginia, and we are just running down the road in a wheelchair. It was great.
Oh yeah, no.
I was jumping off of my grandma's roof onto her brand new car. My mom ratted me out.
Your mom ratted you out and ratted me out to my fucking mom.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Now, we're
buddies. We were all skaters. We were jumping off roofs on skateboards on the cars.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's videos of Chris doing that shit.
Yeah.
And my brother too.
Yeah, I don't know. Your brother might have old cassette tapes of me and him doing some dumb stuff.
Oh, dude. Especially with the homemade ramps in my backyard. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we put duct tape on the forks of his bike one time, and we're jumping on the trampoline on it. We took the tires off.
Oh yeah, I've done that before too.
Except we didn't use duct tape. We used pool noodles.
Yeah, all we use in Colorado for anything is duct tape.
You ain't got a roll of duct tape in your car, you ain't living.
I made duct tape pants one time.
What?
It was a struggle.
we ain't talking about that time, goddammit.
No. All right, so I had this like torn up pair of jeans. Like it had holes all over the place. So I just like slapped a piece of duct tape over the hole. And then I got bored and just wrapped the whole leg in duct tape. Yeah, it just escalated from there. Then I was like, I can't fucking walk.
You made your own Carhartt pants.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's funny.
I could have made coveralls.
By the way, the spoons will be made, be finished probably tomorrow or Saturday.
Sounds good. I have a couple of
I want to see these
rooster tails.
No.
Two that I made. So
no, I'm making 2 sets of them spoons.
I forgot to take the one you made me, the spinner you made me fishing last time I went.
But yeah, no, I got 2 sets of spoons. They're gonna be shipping out here probably Monday. Well, shipping out to Virginia. Chris, you'll get them.
Yeah, it'd be a pointless to just ship it to me.
Yeah, wait 3 days.
Yeah, if I can find some plastisol again, because the website that I was going to buy it from went up in price. I have molds and stuff to start making soft plastics, but
don't tell me that.
I even have an injector. I cannot get a hold of plastisol cheap, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I want some of them swim baits that you're making.
I can send you the ones that I already made. Or did I melt them back down again?
I think you melted them back down. I don't want it like Senko style. I just want the swim bait.
Well, if you know some people, Steven, get some plastisol. We'll just make a bunch of baits and then we'll 50-50 with you. We'll sell them.
Oh, I got no problem with that shit all day long.
I said, you know, I can sell swim baits here for sure.
Oh, we can make some freshwater and saltwater all day long too.
Yeah.
Because saltwater's got to be a little more heavy duty.
Yeah, the dense. Yeah, you want the heavier plastisol. Well, I mean, no, you guys can use floating plastisol, especially in tide like that. That would be a great thing.
Yeah, I'd say I'd use a weedless with weedless weighted hook. So
see, at that point, you may as well just jig, though.
That's what we do.
I mean, kind of. I mean, you just like, I don't know, like saltwater jigging. Like I said, like you guys are just constantly like, wow.
Not with soft plastics.
Yeah.
No.
But
That's like topwater frogs.
Like,
would a topwater frog work in the ocean? Probably not, huh?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go buy a frog and I'm gonna go out to the bay and see if I can catch anything with it.
Well, don't
Like-
go buy one. I'll just send you a couple of frogs. I'll just give them to Steven. He can send them to you when he sends the lures.
Like if you're gonna do the frogs though, we're gonna trim them down because like in Florida when I was doing that for the top water, you gotta trim the legs down to about like 2 inches with the feathers, all
Yeah.
that, and you're golden.
I mean, I do that here for freshwater. I'm saying for saltwater though,
Yeah, that
a frog.
saltwater, the frogs probably not gonna be so good.
I don't know, dude. Wahoo might like frog, to be honest.
They might actually.
I think you'd be better off the topwater toad for something like that, though.
Honestly, I just paint the frog black. Whatever you send, I'll just paint it black.
Oh, I'll just send you the black frog. It just seems like an easier process.
So in other words, on your spoon jigs, you want more black,
Black and silver, that'd work great.
black and silver, no neon color.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I figured for you.
Blues work really well, but like just a thin like blue.
Yeah,
line at the
little
top.
like pinstripe.
Yeah.
So I know for us here, it's gonna be a lot more of like the fluorescent colors and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because of how our water is.
Yeah, golds and silvers do amazing here.
Oh yeah.
They probably do here in freshwater, but for saltwater, blues, silver, and black.
Oh yeah.
Well, Walmart.
Like-
Have you ever seen the narrow spoons that look like Castmasters? They're like a
Yeah.
dollar.
Oh yeah.
So, ironically, like all of those patternings do super well. So, like if there's anybody here that's going to be watching this that is wanting to fish for trout, do not go spend $5 on a Castmaster. Just buy those $1.88 Castmaster knockoffs from Walmart. They weigh the same and their patternings are way better.
Oh yeah.
That's why I do a Runyon. Like I actually just bounce a Castmaster on the bottom, and like we were trolling on my little trolling boat out at Runyon one day, and I actually got footage of that. I still haven't made a video on it, but man, we were killing it on trout that day. And these weren't like small trout, dude. These were like good sized trout.
Oh shit.
They were natives.
That's surprising for Colorado.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's crazy is the brook trout is the state fish of Virginia. I've never seen one ever.
I bet you your brookies look different than our brookies.
I was gonna say that's like almost like a cutthroat, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, dude, I also got to send you that janky crankbait that I made. See if you could catch something on it.
Oh wow, your brook trout are beautiful. What the hell?
I've never seen one, dude. Well, not in person, anyways. Of course, I've seen like pictures of them, but
Wow. Yeah, they've got a lot more red than ours do. Ours is like a deeper orange.
Yeah, it's the altitude.
I would say elevation probably. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's the color of his brookies. They're
Oh,
so
lot more
bright
spotty.
colored. Yeah, they're super bright colored.
Yeah, no, if you want to get on some brookies, you gotta hit like the high elevation lakes and streams.
This area by Canyon City, the Arkansas, we were catching some really pretty brook and brown trout out of there.
Go by Denver, South Platte.
South Platte, even Colorado River, you'll catch a bunch of brookies.
Oh, South Platte, throw some flies out, dry flies. It's dangerous.
So what I do is I'll take my spinning combo with me,
Yep.
and I'll go buy a fly leader. I'll tie my fly leader onto my fluoro or my mono, whatever I'm using, and I'll
With a floating bobber, the water-filled bobbers.
yep, and I just pull it right behind it. The key to that is just to make sure that you make no wake with the bubble. You just reel it in real slow.
Yep.
And actually, I don't even use flies. I use Pistol Pete's. because they got the blade on them, so it's a little more traction.
Get some actually like dry flies, and you'll catch the brookies and the cutthroats all day long.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is what I got to send you to try.
I'll be right back up to go use the restroom real quick too. Oh yeah.
This is the first lure I ever made, and it's janky. Like it is janky.
Hey, if it catches fish, I don't give a shit.
All right, so it's not weighted at all. There's no weight to it. The lip is gigantic.
Oh yeah, that's like
and it's flat face.
deep. You're going deep for that shit.
Yeah.
That's like I want to do with those spoons. Is I want to make like deep and like from there to top almost.
Right.
Especially for like fresh water and salt water.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get Chris over here. I need him to do some saltwater fishing.
Oh, dude, he gets on salt water, it's gonna ruin him.
Yeah, probably.
Because that was like for me, bass fishing. Come back to Florida, I didn't want to do it.
Well,
So
so
I caught pecan and all that stuff. Don't matter.
on that one catfish, and now that's all he talks about. So as soon as he does saltwater fishing, he's like, "Man, I got a catfish from now on."
Dude, Beckwith, Colorado City, Chris.
Yeah, I like Beckwith.
Yeah.
Cats?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
middle of the day.
Bro, they're pulling huge cats out of Minnequa right now. When I say huge, I mean like they've got to be close to 20 pounds or more.
Dude, that's small.
For Pueblo?
Well, not for Pueblo, but
For catfish
like
in general.
us professionals.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
First of all, if I
really,
go to anything over 20 pounds, I need to change my tackle completely because I'm not.
oh no. Like I said, I got a buddy that caught like a 74, 75 pound cat in Ohio on the Ohio River on 12-pound test fishing for bass.
I was probably
Took
a
him
blue cat.
45 minutes to reel that in.
Yeah, 45 minutes. That seems about right. I mean,
But
my arms would feel like jello after that.
oh, go noodling.
We were just talking about that actually when you went in to play your game of pool.
Yeah, noodling. Let's go all day long.
No, not me.
I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know if I'd want to do it a second time. Like, I think the first time would be enough.
Oh, I learned from a guy in Florida from Nine Finger Bob. There's a reason why he's called Nine Finger Bob. He kind of stopped to throw one time, but that's a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
You know what's funny is how many people are actually catching turtles here in Pueblo now. Like, it's a very common thing to catch here now.
Let's go jugging.
Yeah.
Turtle soup's delicious.
Yeah, but I don't think turtles are. Is it legal to keep a turtle here in Colorado?
Yep.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Snapping turtle is 100% legal.
You have to have you imagine you have to have your hunting license for that though, right? Even though if you're fishing.
You got a small game all day long, don't you?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I was pretty sure we had to have small game for turtle.
Oh, dude, you have a small game for a big game license anyway, so.
Yeah.
I just shelled out $1,000 back in April for all my licenses.
Dude, I'm kind of upset. I bought a turkey tag because I wanted to go get a turkey this year. I missed the season, dude. I didn't even go. I'm just like sad about that.
Let's go fall.
Yeah, I'm definitely going fall for sure. I even got the little boat, so. Be fun. Just take
Are you
shotgun.
doing bow or shotgun?
I'll probably use a shotgun because I don't have a bow yet. I was gonna buy one last year, but I didn't realize how much bows actually costed for like a decent bow. Like I was looking at some like cheap knockoff bows, just to kind of get myself into it. But I was like, why waste some money on that? Because I know for a fact I'm gonna like it. Like I know I will.
So honestly, if you're gonna go in the bow industry, buy a PSE. They're like $500. Full setup. You won't be sad.
That sounds good. I think I might do that. Where are you working at now, anyway?
Me?
Yeah.
Through a buddy of mine doing handyman shit, roofing and all that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Electrical, you name it.
I didn't know if you were still in the iron or not.
No, I left that when I moved to Florida. Came back and worked with my brother and.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I spent 5 years doing that shit and was tired of it.
I couldn't do anything with glass. I can't even use a knife. I mean, the last thing I need to do is be around glass all day.
Well, let's face it. When you spend 2.5 years out of town in a hotel, so all you want to do is come home, unpack a bag, wash clothes, and go back out of town in 2 days.
Yeah.
So I was trapping raccoons and shit at that hotel, getting paid for it.
Huh.
What part of Florida were you in?
I was in. I spent 8 months in Lakeland, and then 4 months in Panama City Beach.
You weren't far from me then.
I actually.
So Panama was maybe an hour west of me.
Oh yeah, I went deep sea in the Gulf one time, and then Atlantic the other time. When we were in the Gulf, we went for red snapper. In the Atlantic, we went for tuna and all that other stuff.
See, if we can get a boat and maybe just hit like outside of the Keys, like outside of like Keys or something for tuna.
You better get a big boat.
Huh.
Trying to leave the Keys, not fun.
If you stay on the eastern side, you're fine.
Yeah, but you got to make it out from the freshwater to the saltwater.
Yeah, you would leave out of like Miami or.
Yeah, but still, those wakes are not fun. They're like 3 to 4 foot swells.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, until you get to like 6 and 8 foot.
Still not bad.
I don't know. I hit 2 foot on my smaller boat that day when we jumped in that other guy's live stream. That was not a fun night. Little boat, those were like 12-foot waves, bro.
Kayak.
I was getting ready to see kayaks. I don't know though. Like, I see so many people out in the white caps on the kayaks, dude. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I get on the wind blows in. I'm like, no, I'm out of here, man. This is too rough.
Point the right way. That's all you got to do.
I can't believe how many people are dying out there this year, man.
Oh,
they're not being safe, dude.
Oh, they're not. And like, honestly, if you want to go out fishing on a kayak, hit me up. I'll let you borrow it. It's a stand-up kayak all day long. And it's fun.
Yeah, see, kayak fishing is something I haven't done.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Kayak fishing is amazing.
I'm going to have to try it.
It's like fly fishing.
A while back. They have this really nice one at Walmart that 2-man, but it also has the live well and stuff in it. This thing's only like $500.
Mine has the whole because it's a stand up. It has the actual underneath part or the hull, dry well all day long, and you can't beat it.
Yeah. How much was that one?
I bought off actually a buddy of mine for $150.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh,
You can't
It's a
even.
$400 kayak, only used 3 times.
Yeah, you. Oh,
my kayak I got for free. It doesn't have a dry bag. It doesn't have a live well. It's got nothing. It's called an Islander. It's literally just for like cruising around and the why can't I think of what it's called now? The sounds. That's what it is.
oh. Well, guys, we have about about 9 minutes left or so. I actually probably like 8. Like we got to try to keep these under 2 hours so YouTube's algorithm doesn't push our videos out.
So, Chris, we're going to do some fishing tonight or no?
I don't know. I'll ask Kara when I get off of here, see what her plans are. I might have to go pick my daughter up at some point tonight from my grandma's house. So we just go fish before, and then I'll pick her up and bring her home after.
She out in the county or?
No, she's living over on the north side in those.
Okay, yeah, that's what your brother said.
Yeah, by the skating rink. Yeah.
Yeah, or you said that, dude. Let's do some fishing.
Kind of down to fish.
I got literally. I bought a cheap ass pole the other day with one of those bullshit tackle boxes in. Let's just go with that shit.
Oh, just some cheap stuff. What I want to do is I want to do the $10 Walmart challenge.
I do.
Dude,
Too.
let's do it.
I want to do it so bad.
Dude, I'll meet you at Walmart. Like, let's go.
I can see.
That's what we can do, y'all. $10 catfishing challenge.
Oh, that's
No,
too
no,
much,
dude,
that's
I
way
need a little bit more than $10 because, and I need a few days to prepare so I can make my bait.
Yeah, I just use shrimp.
Oh no,
I was thinking chicken liver or something, but I mean, like, even if I was just to go catch a couple of bluegill, I mean, technically, all I would need is hooks. Really, I mean, I wouldn't need anything else.
Oh,
It'd be like a
no.
$10
See,
challenge for catfish.
you need about a week to get prepared for the catfish here in Colorado because you have to actually make the bait 100%. Go buy some like liver or whatever you want to do, garlic and all that other stuff.
Pack
Mix
bait.
it up.
I already have some pack bait made, but it's made for carp. So
Oh no, you gotta make it yourself.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like we made some pack bait for carp last week, so I have some carp pack bait.
Oh, that'll work perfectly fine. You want to get on some carp? Let's go hit the Riverwalk.
It's illegal to fish there, and I already got kicked out of there once.
No, it's not. It's only illegal if you get caught. I've done it twice.
I want to throw that, dude. That blocky square body, like I just want to throw it so bad.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Send it to us. Let's go.
Does that have little fins on the side? What is that? Or is that part of the lip?
That's part of the lip.
Oh,
It's
okay.
uneven as fuck, bro.
We'll fix it.
It's gonna have that dead fish action.
It's gonna be like
like this is one thing I didn't know until like a few years ago that you could actually tune your crankbaits when they don't swim right.
yeah.
Yeah, just by playing with the eyelets. Like I never knew that. So anytime before that I had a crankbait or jerkbait that wasn't floating right, I would just leave it on the on the side, and I'm like, oh man, I probably left $100 behind over the years.
Oh, dude, try spending $200-300 on the duck call and realizing that
What?
you got to take out some scissors and cut the reeds in those.
Yeah. Yep. I have a couple of duck calls. I have a turkey call too somewhere. Can't figure out how to use the turkey call. I've been practicing that one for a while.
Is it mouth or slate call?
It's a tube. I have a one that goes in your mouth too, but that I don't know.
Oh, if it's slate or mouth, I can do it all day long.
I don't know if this one. I think this one here's my duck call. Yeah, this is a duck call. I don't know where my turkey one's at.
Yeah, no. Let me know, Chris. Let's go. And I'll get those spoon jigs out Monday.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, here's my turkey call there.
Oh yeah, let's go, bud. I can teach that, call that shit all day long.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Try to keep it under 2 hours. That way, we can actually get these videos monetized.
Oh, we're getting monetized my ass.
Oh, I cut stuff out to get it monetized. I don't think you realize how much Frodo has to tell me to watch my mouth usually. It ain't an issue until we get sponsored. Then that's when it becomes a real big issue.
Well, if we're getting sponsored, at least let it be like Coors Light.
Legally, you can't be sponsored by an alcohol company on YouTube.
What?
Hey, watch me. I'll be a pro bass fisherman to get sponsored by them.
You can't be sponsored by ammunition companies, gun companies, or alcoholic beverage companies.
When did they I know the firearms stuff, but I didn't know they did that with alcohol too. So same with tobacco then too, I'm assuming?
Yeah, you can't have a paid promotion for anything that is a aged substance.
Gotcha.
So Chris, me and you both are fucked on that one.
All right. Well, here's what I'll do then. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Steven, I will call you here in just a minute, or I'll just message you on.
I say just leave this open. You don't got to close the thing.
Oh yeah. I know that, but yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully next week we'll be able to talk about this catfish challenge. We'll try to get that done this weekend if we can. I don't know. The schedule is Sunday yet, so probably try to plan for Sunday. That's
Sunday night.
I went back to Safeway, so I'll talk to you about that here in a minute. But yeah, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Once again, my name is Chris from CO.Fishing Outdoors.
Bobby from Hooked.
Stephen Dunphy.
Have a good one, guys.